something prepared for you guys, and I have my favorite people with me here who are part of a larger community. I'm going to have them introduce themselves because they have something very, very special that we'd love for you to be a part of. So anyway, without further ado, allow me to bring on my team.
We are having the exchange conference. Bravo!
This is the exchange.
Hi guys, my name is Esther Generation, and today I want to speak about something that is burning in my heart. I have so much rage and anger and such a dissatisfaction with the way things are. If you may have noticed with this rising generation, the young people that are rising, they're revolutionary by design. Even from the way they speak, you hear them say things like, occupy this and this place so and so must go. They're just revolutionary by design because it's like you can see a bright future ahead of you, but there is a system, an old system, or some individuals or people or processes are standing in the way of this bright future. Because there's so much at stake, there's so much that needs fixing right now. And I look at the future we are approaching, and I'm afraid for young people because it seems as though if nothing is done now, it seems as though we are approaching a future that has no opportunities for young people. Okay, let me explain what I mean so you get to understand where I'm coming from. You see, every nation and every society has structures for which to function. I'm talking about political systems, economic systems, social structures like familial systems, talking of educational system. Now, if these systems were built on a faulty paradigm, a flawed way of thinking, a faulty perspective, then problems are inevitable. We just be going around cycles. No matter how much you try to solve the problem, somebody said that you cannot solve problems with the same mind that created them. That's why you're seeing the Gen Z, the rising generation, are coming with a different worldview. They're coming with a fresh perspective. They are bringing us into a new paradigm. That's why they are very revolutionary. But now here's the challenge, because I like to base my arguments on the word of the Lord. Here is the challenge. Where the challenge is. When I look at the key personalities or key people who build systems that disrupted the flow of things in a nation, you're talking of people like Daniel, who pioneered a system that shifted the political leadership landscape of the Babylonian Empire. We're talking of people like Esther. All these are people who rose to high positions to rub shoulders with power. Though young, but the Lord brought them into a place where they rub shoulders with power. And I'm talking global power, I'm talking world power, because these problems are very much interconnected. What may look like a national problem, an African problem, is connected to the globe. So we cannot think local. We have to take a broader view of the world. That's why these people had to be prepared for global powers, because systemic problems cannot be tackled in isolation. Tell me how you navigate through a system that is older than you, and then being the dominant, the established norm. This is something that is, you are the minority, you are the one man standing, like Daniel. How do you maintain the bullheadedness, the insistence, the hard-headedness to insist until the system begins to get to be transformed to mirror what you envision? How do you navigate through a system that is older than you, that is established, that is deeply rooted, has been in existence for quite a while, unless you're rooted in your value system, rooted in what you stand for? The pressure may even crush you in the process. You will not be able to fix much. This is not something that will be welcomed with open arms. Being the established norm, the dominant infrastructure, you being the minority, the one man standing, unless you're rooted in your value system, rooted in your conviction, rooted in God, then you're going to compromise. Having that uncompromising stance of Daniel, unless you're rooted in what you stand for, in your conviction, you may not be able to fix much. Which is why I have something prepared for you guys, and I have my favorite people with me here who are part of a larger community. I'm going to have them introduce themselves because they have something very, very special that we'd love for you to be a part of. So, anyway, without further ado, allow me to bring on my team. Welcome, guys. So, welcome, guys. I'm so excited to have you guys. So, please introduce yourself.
My name is Judy.
Judy.
Yes.
Yeah. Natalia. I hear that you guys have an amazing event.
Yes, we do. First of all, thank you so much for having us. Such an honor.
The pleasure is all mine.
Yes. Natalia, can you take the
Exciting is an understatement. We are having the exchange conference. Drum roll. Yes, exchange conference is our annual conference, teams conference. And before I continue, Carol mentioned we are part of a larger community. This larger community is the World Church and our Life Church International Limuru. Sasa nirudi nyuma, exchange conference.
Tell them it is not a typical conference. It is not your typical conference.
It is not your typical conference. We have a very, very special lineup for you guys, which is
Yeah, we have panelists who are going to be talking to us. We have amazing people like Brian Mwau, Grace Kavata. They will be diving into the tech, learning about skills.
Deeply rooted in your skill sets.
Rooted. Actually, the theme is rooted to rise.
Yes. Even in your skill sets.
In your skill set, we also have people like Oti and Sally. They are a couple. They'll talk about
couple for me.
Yes, they are very skilled and they'll talk about handy, diligent hands. So still about the skills. Yes. What else, Natalia?
We have speakers like Pastor Damon,
Yes.
our very own Pastor Jimmy Kidabasi, Apostle Tim Wangi. Yani, it's a whole mad lineup for you people, starting from the dates.
Yeah, the dates are from 15th to the 19th of April, and it happens annually every year. So stay tuned to that. We are inviting all of you to come and have this amazing experience with us.
Yes. Thank you.
It's not your typical conference. Unajua most of the times tukisikia church tunasikia sermons, sijui nini. There will be sermons, yes, but we are speaking about kuna hata mambo practicality of things. Yeah, their skills, learning, tech, equipping, exactly. Yes.
Yani tumespice up vitu.
Yes, na kuna concert.
Nothing come to play.
Yes, no jokes all the way up.
All the way up,
In
literally.
every area.
Yes, and being rooted in Christ, which is the main topic.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So where will this event be? Please share the location.
For the location, we are going to be at the Destiny Grounds. Watu wa Nairobi watachukua matatu gani?
The route 114, 114 pale hivyo ukiwa Koja, gari za kwenda Rwaka. Niseme ninaenda Life Church Limuru Pastor. Hapo niseme tu mchukichwe.
Catching up. Where you come from is catching up.
They are calling me, I refuse. So route 114 useme uwekwe Life Church Limuru, utapata conference ikiendelea hapo from 8, is it 8 or 9 p.m.?
9
a.m.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes.
There you have it, folks. Now to the parents, this is not to the older generation. Please send your teens, send your young adults. Daniel was barely 15 when the Lord began to prepare him for the world rulers, to rise and confront powers and world rulers. We hope to see you. We will be there. I will be there. My amazing friends will be there. And we're going to meet an amazing community and network. Brilliant minds, right?
Yes.
We're going to meet some very interesting personalities. We are a youthful community, we are exciting.
And even we're going to make friends, right?
Yeah, you're going to make friends. Now, before I forget, we would love for you to register. We have a registration link, which I'll leave on the description box. So just to help with the logistics, planning and preparing to ensure that you guys have an amazing time. Yeah. So please secure your spots and we'll be ready for you.
Antisocial behaviors mwache nyumbani.
Yes.
Tafadhali. Yeah.
Word.
Well, antisocial behaviors as you do mwache home. Yeah. Come have fun in Christ. Rooted to
Rise. Yeah.
All the way up.
All the way up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.